Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It is that time of year again. It's the end of the year and this is when I do a bloopers video on all of the past years. Every video I have bloopers at the end of those, and this video is just a compilation of all of those. So we're going to get to it right away because there is a lot of them, and I'm going to go through all of the categories before we hit each of the bloopers, so I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to start with number one, and I'm going to put number one as all the times that I mess up my words. This could include just not knowing what word to say. I get caught up and I end up saying either something different or I don't know what to say, so check those out. It is frosty cold in the West Tennessee. Don't put that. And it reduces, let me start over. 2 huge loads of white, don't put that. I planted 10 Thuja green giants trees. Don't put that. Okay, so this is the kitchen cabinet that has been in the kitchen. Don't put that. I showed you how I don't put that. I showed you how I, don't put that. I showed you guys how I did it. I used the hose on the tiny house. Don't put any of this. Every year I've been doing a bloopers video. Actually, last year was the last, don't put any of this. We have 4, don't put that. Some of the weeds are runner. Here are, there's barely any, don't put that either. Right now, which is next to the chicken garden, don't put that, which is next to the chicken coop. I don't want predators to get in there, especially the bigger animals. Starting to do bloopers videos at the end of the year, and it's that time. Don't put that. So if you guys know, I do, why do I keep saying? Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my video. Fresh reasons, not only, don't put that, it was convenient when, don't put any of this. Okay, now while we're going to be planting them in the tree rings around the trees. I was, the new don't put that, and we're going to work on that and, you know, chisel a little, don't put that. If you are following my journey on YouTube, don't put that, because it was safe spacing. In February, I also planted some trees. I planted the 10 green, don't put that. So I had gravel poured, don't put that. Make sure that you set it up for however many, my coffee's, now that you have cleaned your house, you're gonna want to, number 6, set it up for so depending on the space that you are renting out, it's going to be a little more hard, or so just because they have all these great, don't put any of this. This also included putting tires in my air. Excuse me. This also included putting air in the tires. This, don't put that. When it comes to, don't put that. 2 extra 50 amp box, or don't put any of that. And don't forget to, Mustang, don't put any of that. A water heater, don't put that. Thank you to Lee Heather, because this is for, because the electrical, don't put that. So those were my 10 build design. So those were my 10 build design. Why can't I say this right? So these are my 10 build design decisions. It's like a thumb twister. What the crap? I hope these utilities videos installed. Topic number 6, we are going to talk about now the prevention of worming. Don't put that. I hope these utilities this 10-pound bag of dietitian, all of the I hope the utility the prevention of worming, don't put that. They added a valve And of course, there are some of the bloopers where I either get distracted by coughing, sneezing. Hold on. Don't put any of this. Weeding. Don't put that. Don't put that either. Oh, you have to do this every couple. See? I gotta sneeze. Whew. Oh, there is not many of them this year, but here are the bloopers with my cats where they are involved. Okay, we're gonna start with, hold on. It is springtime and it is about to be time. Charlie, Tiny Dreamer got hacked, Goddess of Herbs. Charlie! Hold on! Let me do this! Pumpkins! And these are bloopers where I get a little upset, either from not being able to say the right words or having to repeat myself over and over, filming the same part over and over, so I get a little mad. Jesus fuck. We're gonna be going outside in the gardens today. Don't put that. Wildflower garden section done. Don't put any of this. 13 chickens and there was nothing. New fence around, don't put that. All of the produce that has been help with 2 people is, don't put that either. Last year's gardens we're going to, and there's 3 aisles, 4, don't put any of this either. In this video, we're going to be going outside. Don't put that. I do still have the back area of the, don't put that. Don't put any of this. Fixing light bulbs that need to be fixed, replacing last year. Why can't I do that? And everything that I was growing in my produce gardens. Everything that I was growing in my new blah. They also have a, now that you have cleaned your, and these bloopers are all about my camera falling, whether it's me hitting it or the wind taking it down while I'm filming. Oh. All right, this time, big gap. These bloopers are about my rambling, so sometimes I just go on and on and on about the same subject, or I can't hit the correct thing that I'm trying to say, so I keep repeating myself, so it comes off as me rambling, so I do put those in the bloopers. There is not much room out there for me to put these extra tunnels, so that's why I have to get to making a bigger outer coop for them, because I want them to be able to eat the greens and stuff. So I want like a couple little tunnels going to bigger coops out into the greenery. So that's kind of what my, don't put any of this. The end of summer I believe is September 21st, but here in West Tennessee, the next week is going to be the lows of 50. So I can't afford to keep a lot of my plants still out there. We're going to be harvesting the garden later on, in a couple days maybe, but today we're going to be, don't put any of this. I'm going to be putting the fence up after the wood chips are in, so these 2 videos are going to be done at the same time. I'm just going to have to split them in half. So we're only going to be doing half today, but I will end up finishing, don't put any of it. Today we're going to be going outside into the chicken coop. I'm going to have to clean out their entire coop because a couple of them are starting to sneeze, and I can only imagine it's from the horse pellet bedding that has been wet down, and it makes these fine grains. Whenever they fly off the coop, don't put any of this. The handyman helped me out again with the tarps being laid down, and this was for the project of the gravel paths going in. So I wanted to kill the grass, put these tarps down, and And quite honestly, there is a lot of land here. So when I'm out there with the camera and I'm like panning it, you can barely see how far it actually goes back, but it goes back quite a ways, especially if you're walking. So it's a lot of area to cover with, you know. And next, these are bloopers where I happen to get distracted, whether that be by a text on the screen or something outside, or maybe even the cats, but you'd find those in the cat blooper section.
Charlie.
What are you doing down there? Most of you guys know I am going to be listing it soon, and okay, we are back in, hold on. Oops, I think I lost my place in one of these, but we're gonna get back on track. I do have things that I'm going to be doing once I get, don't put that. Poison ivy rash. Lydia! It was, and in February of this year, don't put that. I knew there was a hair there. Next is not really knowing what word to use. This is different from messing up the words. This is trying to find from wherever I can the correct word to use rather than messing up a word with my vocabulary. Which of course leads into the next part, which is not knowing what words to use. So no, don't put that along the gravel. So we're only going to be picking that root from that, don't put any of this. It'll be September 21st, first day of, don't put any of this. Whatever this is called, I don't know what it's called. A jungle of insects. Don't put that. To my door rather than a, don't put that. And there's one section of this mulch pit that's already done, so I'm going to be taking that, explain a little bit why of how that, don't put that, don't put this. After the half, living with cats, it just, don't put any of this. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Yeah. Continue going, don't put that. Groups in the comments, don't put that. Wildflower seeds in the ground, don't put that. All right, lastly, we are going to talk about the benefits of Solomon seal. This year, my gardens didn't really work out. Do a garden, or don't put this, don't put that either. Today we are going to be going outside, and I show a video of the past year's events. Don't put any of this. And we're going to be drawing them as far as, don't put that. I have a little section that I didn't use. Don't put that. So number one, we have, make sure it is a duller, don't put that. Process where you have to dig the hole in the middle a little bit bigger. Don't put that. Plants in the area, so don't put any of that. The pile, don't put that. That would be some healing page. I make and sell natural remedies. Don't put any of this. Those meals at night for dinner, and then I would have the lunch the next day. Yeah, don't put any of that. Don't put that. Friend, don't put any of this. Remember, I'm going to be linking these, don't put that. Sowing my seedlings, don't put that. So and then I went into my, the chicken coop in, like on the, don't put that. Don't put that. I would say that no. Don't put that. So that was most, don't put any of this. You know, more people are going to be coming back. Don't put this. attachment, don't put that. And if there's bugs making their way, don't put any smoke. Now the next step was to cut all of the roots out of the trencher. So I had to make a third, path up to, don't put the, but it did a really, don't put that. Next, these are the bloopers where the camera messes up, whether that be me not knowing that I'm filming or it just messes up in some kind of way. Next, we're going to go through some just random different bloopers. These don't really have a category, and there's not that many of them, but they are included in the blooper section.
See, I didn't hear that part. Was that on the video? Okay. Did I stop talking now?
Oh my gosh, this is hard. I can't do this. Oh my God. I don't drink alcohol, but I need a drink after that. And last but not least, you're going to, don't put that. If you guys like this, woo, I almost fell. If I line it with foil, don't put that. All right, number 3, we're going to talk about old projects. There are nails in them, so I need a lime popsicle. I'll go back out there after. Oops. And last but not least, this is the most infamous section of all, where I say, don't put that, don't use that, no, don't put that. Basically what I'm doing is telling my editor that this part should not be put in the video. Even though I do tell him what part shouldn't be in the video, I'm stating it as I'm filming the video. It just happens to come out, and I tend to say it a lot. Don't put that either. Don't put any of this. All of that. Don't put 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 that. But don't put that. Don't put that. Don't put that. Don't put that. Don't put any of this. More about those. No, don't put that. Now I do rent out RVs. Don't put that. Don't put any of this. We are only going to be focusing on the gravel paths today, those weeds in the gravel paths. Don't put that. When the Airbnb guests leave, then I can start using the power. Don't put any of this. And if you think about it, number 3, there were more animals. Don't put that. Okay, now that we are waiting for our squash to cure, I'm gonna go, don't put any of this. And now July is here, and I have already planted the plants. Don't put that. That is another sign where you don't put that. Don't put that. And handle it with the bottom instead of by the stem. Don't put any of this. 6, don't put that. Don't put that. This is all going to be, don't put that either. And now June, don't put that. And now, don't put that. I did end up deciding, don't put that, I wasn't going to be able to do a lot of this stuff. Don't put any of this. Follow me for more affordable, don't put that. Don't put that. And now October is here, and Gloria, don't put that. Do still have to do the, don't put that either. Then after the trench was dug all the way to the back of the house, running along, don't put that. So when, don't put any of this. Multiple of them are doing it, so don't put that. Going from the big house to the septic, so don't put that. I'm also grateful that the lean-to was on the shed, don't put that. Number 5, I pre-wrapped all of my, no, don't put any of that. When the Orkin guy got here, I told him all of the repellents and they don't put that. And number 10, don't put that. So that was my whole purpose in the beginning, buying these tissues. Don't put that. Don't put that. So because I got hacked, don't put any of this. In fact, he was back in a couple days and did the job. Don't put that. So that was making, don't put that. Toiletries such as, don't put that. Ready and rented, don't put any of that. But say in, no, don't put any of this. Additional pipes, don't put that. Don't put that. I even put some in my, don't put that. So in my situation, I felt I already, don't put that. So that was really excellent that we put those wood chips into the new garden area. We do have the, don't put any of that. Planting fruit trees, don't put that. Now that said, a lot of people's tiny house, don't put that. I did take a drive to Tractor Supply to see if I could get the heat tape earlier because I did, don't put this. Make sure that, don't put that. Okay, starting with the mobile home living room, I had to, don't put this. I hope you guys are enjoying my journey, don't put any of that. Before I decided to do this, I still had my compost toilet inside the house. Today we're going to be going outside into the gardens and putting wood chips in the new garden paths. Don't put that. We are going to start with the bloopers of my camera messing up. So if any of you know, I do, don't put that. Leaf blowed those paths, and the reason being is because, don't put that. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Recently, I acquired some, don't put that. You also don't want to leave anything in the house that might get damaged. So if this means something valuable of yours, take all of, don't put that. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Last year, don't put this. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. We're going outside and we are going to be filling those raised garden beds that, don't put that. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Recently, the chickens, don't put that. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Lately, so that was bloopers for 2024. I hope you guys liked them. This is just a treat that I give my viewers at the end of the year. It's not so much about tiny house living or my journey or the adventure that I'm on, but basically the lessons that I learned in video making, like doing these videos and the bloopers that come across. There are fans that like them, so I put them on there. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching and Happy New Year. I hope you guys like this video. Don't put that.